I came across this male hairy woodpecker at the base of a fallen, decaying tree, just going to town, hammering away and completely focused. He was only a few feet away from me, just off the path I was on, and he didn't seem to notice me, though I did stand stock still so as not to disturb him. Now, what I was really hoping to capture here were the parts we can't actually see in real time, the parts that are merely a blur to us because it all happens so fast. So, for this video, I slowed it all down, and when I did, I noticed there wasn't just one kind of movement happening. Mr. Hairy over here was a whole toolkit in motion. At times, it really does look like he's hammering. He pulls his head back and forcefully drives his bill into the wood. But then other times, he doesn't pull back as far. He seems to be poking, digging, probing, almost like he's searching, which got me wondering, what exactly is he doing in each of these moments? Because I know it's not random. So, being the scientist that I am, I read up on the subject, and here's what I learned. Because the tree is already decaying, wood-boring insects have created tunnels to access food, moisture, and safe, soft environments for larval development. And that's likely what the woodpecker is searching for. So what he seems to be doing is working his way in. He removes layers, bits of bark, softer wood, sometimes just loosening things, and sometimes very deliberately picking up a chunk and tossing it aside. That part made me laugh a bit. There's a kind of feistiness to it, like the wood is just in the way. Then, when he gets deeper in and finds the right spot, his movements change again. They're shorter, faster, more precise. He's definitely reaching in there. And although it's a little blurry, you can actually see he's using his tongue. The amazing thing is, woodpeckers' tongues aren't just very long for probing, they're also extendable and actually wrap around the skull of the bird. I mean, talk about a pretty remarkable bit of design. One other detail I want to point out that's not unique to woodpeckers, but definitely necessary when chiseling away, is the protective thin membrane that closes over the eye, called the nictitating membrane. You can see why this would be necessary with all those wood chips flying around. And that's what I love about moments like this. You start with something that looks simple, something you think you understand, like a woodpecker at a tree, and you're reminded that there's always more going on than meets the eye. This is Birding with Kaliopi, where we discover that even a woodpecker does more than its name suggests.